Thanks everybody for joining me today for our deep stretch workout. We are going to go ahead and get started with a warm-up. We're going to start our warm-up in a seated position on our mats. So making your way to your mat or whatever space you have to work out, finding a nice seated position. I'm sitting with my legs crossed at my ankles. My knees are bent. Just taking a moment to get into that position, checking in with your posture, sitting up tall. We're going to start with just a nice deep breath. I'm going to start by raising both of my hands, fingertips above my head, reaching towards the ceiling as I take that big inhale breath. Holding at the top for just a moment, and then as I exhale, bringing my hands down, palms to the mat. We'll go one more time here. Big inhale breath as you reach, feeling that side body stretch, that spine stretch. And then let it all go as you exhale. Arms come back down to your side. We're going to start warming up our spine, warming up our core with some seated cat-cow. I'm going to bring my right hand to my right knee, my left hand to my left knee. From here, I'm going to push my belly button forward as my head and chest stay facing forward, feeling that curve of my spine forward. And then from here, bringing my chin to my chest, belly button's coming into my spine. My spine is going to push towards the wall behind us. Taking your time here to move through this cat-cow with our hands on our knees. We're kind of pulling our bodies just through the motion, using your hands as a little bit of leverage to feel that stretch a little bit deeper. Warming up our spine here. From here, I'm going to start to add in some circles. So as we're moving through cat-cow, adding in any movement that feels good. I like to do some clockwise circles, kind of leading with my shoulders, making these circles as big as I can. Now I'm feeling that stretch as we move in our hips. After a few circles in one direction, I'm going to go the opposite direction, evening out both sides here. Moving your body however feels good in this position. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly going to bring my body into stillness, coming back up to that tall seated position. I'm going to move into some side body stretches. We're going to take these a little bit more dynamic, so a little bit more of a flow through as we warm up. Starting with our right hand, reaching our right hand up overhead, fingertips point over to the left. As you're leaning to that left side, feeling your right side body stretch. I'm going to hold it here for about 3 seconds before I switch, lowering my right hand down. Now my left hand is going to reach up overhead, pointing over to the right as we lean to that right side. Switching every few seconds here, doing what feels good to you, but trying to make this a little more dynamic, a little more fluid as we're warming up our side body. Taking some deep breaths through this movement as well. Got a few more. And in 3, 2, 1. Make sure we're evening out both sides before we bring both hands back down to the mat at our sides. From here, I'm going to move into a seated twist. So I'm going to bring my arms into a T position. We're again going to make this move a little more dynamic. Arms are in that T position. I'm going to turn my chest to the right. My right hand is going to plant on the floor or on the mat behind you. And your left hand is going to reach for your outside of your right knee. So now we're feeling that spine twist as our chest and head face the right. Hold for a few seconds here before we switch. Coming back to center, This time our left hand is going to plant behind our body, chest turning to the left, right hand reaching for the outside of your left knee. And then flowing through this spine twist, spine rotation, again at your own pace, holding for about 3 seconds each side. Got a few more here. And in 3, 2, 1, and slowly release, coming back to center. From here, I'm going to move into some shoulder circles. I'm going to bring both of my shoulders up towards my ears, starting with circles kind of behind my back. I'm going to let my shoulders fall behind me as my chest pushes forward, and then bringing my shoulders back around to the top. If it feels better, you can do one shoulder at a time. Just starting with some backwards shoulder circles here. After a few backward circles, I'm going to go the opposite direction, now forwards with my shoulder circles. Shoulders are still going to come up towards our ears. This time they're going to fall in front of our body. So you kind of feel your chest cave in a little bit, your shoulder blades separate just slightly, evening out both directions here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, letting your shoulders come back to neutral. From here, I'm going to extend my legs long. So staying in that seated position, but let's straighten out our legs. We're going to move into some pointing and flexing of our feet to warm up our ankles, our shins, our calves. I'm going to start by pointing my toes down towards the floor. I'm feeling the tops of my feet stretch. It's like I'm trying to make my toes connect with the ground. Feeling my shins stretch as well here. And then after holding for a few moments, I'm going to flex my feet. So toes up towards the ceiling, like you're trying to touch your toes to your shins. So now I feel the bottom of my feet stretch and my calves. And just moving through these point and flex of your feet at your own pace, holding for as long as you'd like in between each. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to finish this out just by shaking my toes, wiggle my feet, maybe some windshield wipers side to side, just to kind of let the tension go in our feet. We're going to move through a seated forward fold flow. So again, a little bit more dynamic on this warm-up movement, keeping our legs extended long, checking in with our posture, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to start with that big inhale breath as we reach our hands, fingertips to the ceiling. From here, we're going to exhale, reaching as we hinge into that forward fold, reaching for our toes, for our ankles. We're going to hold this forward fold just for about 5 more seconds. And then from here, we're going to go into a halfway lift. So I'm going to bring my hands towards my knees, about halfway, holding here for a moment, before coming back up to that tall seated position. And we're going to do that one more time. Big inhale breath as you reach, fingertips to the sky. Exhale as you reach into that forward fold, holding for just a few seconds here before coming into that halfway, hands to your shins, hands to your knees. And then slowly back up to that tall seated position. Nice work here, everybody. Just taking a moment to release, shake it out. Our final little warm up, we're going to meet in tabletop. This will be our last warm up exercise before we get into our first flow. So meeting in our tabletop, Hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips, our back is flat. We're gonna move into a rocking child's pose. So that's just a more dynamic child's pose. I'm gonna widen out my knees, bring my toes a little bit closer together. From this tabletop position, I'm gonna shift my weight back towards my feet into child's pose. I'm only gonna hold child's pose for a second or two before I come back up into tabletop. So we're rocking our weight forward and back, making this move a little more dynamic here. As you are rocking forward, maybe you can drop your hips a little bit lower towards the floor, finding that range of motion that feels good for you. We'll go for about 10 more seconds here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to tabletop, we're going to transition right into our next flow. We're going to start in tabletop. If you need a moment to grab some water, please feel free to grab whatever you need. We're starting our first flow in tabletop. Once you are there, we'll just start with a little cat-cow from tabletop to get our bodies warmed up in this position. Dropping our belly button down to the floor, head and chest face forward, and then chin to chest, belly button to spine, pushing the floor away. From here, when you're ready, coming back into tabletop, we're going to move into a thread the needle flow. So for this, we're going to start dynamic with our thread the needle, and then we're going to hold static. So starting with our right hand, I'm going to reach my right hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. My chest is opening to the right. I'm feeling that twist in my core, my spine. From here, I'm going to reach my right hand over to the left, but I'm not going to rest. I'm just going to reach here and then bringing my right hand back up to the ceiling. So we're making this move fluid. We're going to do this about 3 times, reaching that right hand over to the left before bringing that right hand back up to the ceiling. Second time here as we reach. And then extend our right hand. On this last time, we're going to take this into a static hold. Right hand is going to reach to the left as we lower that right shoulder down to the floor, holding here for about 20 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly bringing our right hand back into tabletop. Option to take a little tabletop break here. Great work. We're going to do that same thing on our left arm. Starting our thread the needle on our left arm, starting with that dynamic movement. Once you're back into tabletop, left hand is going to reach fingertips to the sky, opening our chest up to that left side before taking our left hand into that thread the needle, reaching to the right, holding just for a moment before bringing that left hand back up to the ceiling. We'll go about 3 times here in this dynamic thread the needle. And then on our last time, we'll hold static. This time, as I bring my left hand over to the right, I'm dropping my left shoulder to the mat, holding this thread the needle here for about 20 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back into our tabletop. Nice work there. From this tabletop, we're going to drop down into puppy pose. Our knees are going to stay on the mat, dropping our forearms to the ground. Elbows and forearms and palms are rested on the mat. Our hips are still pointing up towards the sky. From this puppy pose, I'm dropping my chest kind of towards my thighs as my hips lift up towards the sky. Finding, again, a range of motion that feels good for you. Feeling our spine stretch here, our shoulders stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to our tabletop, we're going to finish this little tabletop sequence with child's pose. Widening out your knees, toes come together, static child's pose as we sit back onto our feet. Keeping our arms extended long, maybe you walk them a little further away from your body as we lower our chest and our head to the floor. We'll hold here for about 30 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly coming up out of our child's pose. We're going to transition into a seated position. Taking your time to get there, a good time to grab a little bit of water if you need. We're going to finish our spine and shoulder sequence with one final shoulder stretch. So once you make your way to your seated position, we're going to move into seated eagle arms. I'm going to start by bringing my back of my palms together, so the back of my hands together. So that's where our finishing point is going to want to be here. I'm going to take my left elbow, bring it over my right arm. So now my arms are twisted. It's okay if your palms are not connecting, but we're feeling as we bring that left elbow over our right arm, that stretch in our shoulder blades behind our backs. If you're not feeling the stretch completely here, check to see if your elbows are rested on your chest or if they're away from your body, trying to point your elbows forward, feeling that stretch in our shoulders. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Uncross your arms. We're going to do that same thing, just opposite direction. So now this time, starting with our palms together. Our elbows are bent, pointing forward. This time, our right elbow is going to come over the inside of our left elbow, left arm. So now our arms are crossed in the opposite direction. If your palms are connecting, that's great. If they're not, totally fine as well. Feeling that separation, that stretch in our shoulders. Again, if your elbows are rested on your chest, maybe you're not feeling it, Pointing those elbows forward, maybe raising your fingertips closer towards the sky. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Let your arms fall down at your side. Shake them out. Next, we're going to move into our second sequence, focusing on stretching our hips and our hamstrings. We're going to stay in this seated position to start. We're going to get into a butterfly, bringing the bottoms of our feet together, starting with stretching out our hips here. As the bottom of your feet come together, playing around with what positioning and where your feet are. The farther your feet are away from your body, the bigger your butterfly. The closer your feet are, the deeper that bend. So finding a nice, comfortable stretch. Once you find that position, I'm going to grab onto my toes, onto my feet, and I'm just going to gently lean forward. Keeping our legs still here, we're feeling that stretch in the insides of our hips, our legs, our groin. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. Slowly going to come back up to that seated position. I'm going to leave my feet in this butterfly. This time I'm going to plant my hands behind my back. Palms are on the floor. Fingertips point towards the wall behind us. This time I'm going to gently lean back so my hands are supporting my upper body weight. My shoulder blades are kind of squeezed together. My chest is pushing forward. Feeling that opening of my hips just a little bit further as I lean back into this stretch. Head can face the ceiling, nose can point towards the sky to really just open those hips, your chest. For our final 15 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. From our butterfly, we're going to extend one leg. I'm going to start by extending my left leg long. The bottom of my right foot is coming to the inside of my left leg. My left leg is pointed a little bit out to the left, so finding that kind of straddle with your left leg wherever it's comfortable. From here, checking in, sitting up tall, long spine. I'm going to start by raising both hands, fingertips to the ceiling. And then on a big exhale, hinging from my waist, both of my hands are reaching towards my left foot. Maybe you grab your toes, your ankle, your knee. This stretch we're feeling in our left hamstring, also in our right side hips. We'll hold here for another 15.
Ashley, can you mute me? There's construction on top of me.
Sure.
Carol. Thank you.
No problem. And in 3, 2, 1, coming up out of that half butterfly, we're going to switch legs. This time our right leg is going to extend long out to the right. Left leg is going to bend. The bottom of our left foot coming to the inside of our right leg. Checking in with posture really quick here, sitting up tall, both hands reach towards the ceiling as you take that big inhale breath. And then on our exhale, both hands are reaching towards our right toes, our right ankle, knee. Same thing on this side, our right hamstring is feeling that stretch, as well as our left side hips. We'll hold here for another 15. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, slowly coming back up. From here, I'm going to take this into a straddle seat position for a wide leg forward fold. So leaving our right leg where it is, we're going to extend our left leg long and out to the left, finding, again, a comfortable distance where your legs are apart from each other for this straddle seat. Once you're there, again, sitting up tall, checking in posture. Toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start with my hands at the center of my body on the mat. I'm just going to slowly walk my hands forward as I lean forward, stopping when you're feeling that stretch in the insides of your legs, in your inner hips. Once you find your range of motion here, we're going to hold for another 20 seconds. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly walking my hands back in towards my body as I come up to that seated position. Keeping our legs in this wide leg forward fold. This time, keeping our legs in this wide leg position. This time we're going to take both of our hands reaching towards our right toes. One more time here. Now focusing a little bit deeper on that right leg hamstring stretch. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly coming back up to that seated position. Final time here. This time reaching both of our hands down our left leg towards our left toes. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back to center. We're going to finish this wide leg forward fold one last time, coming back to center, planting our hands on the floor, walking our hands forward one more time. Maybe you can get a little bit further. Once you find that position, we'll hold for a final 30 here. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. Walking our hands back to center. As we come back up to a seated position, let's bring our legs closer together. One final stretch here to finish our hips and hamstrings flow. Bringing our legs together, starting with our right leg. I'm going to bend into my right knee, planting my right foot on the outside of my left leg. So now my right knee is bent towards my chest. I'm gonna hug that knee in towards my chest as I sit up nice and tall. And then from here, we're gonna take it into a twist, planting our right hand behind our back as we turn our chest to the right. Option with your left hand or your left elbow to go onto the outside of your right knee to deepen that twist. Feeling a little glute stretch here, as well as that lower back stretch, that lower hip stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center, lowering that right leg back down to the floor. We'll switch sides. This time, bottom of our left foot is going to come to the outside of our right leg. Bending that left knee towards your chest, sitting up nice and tall as you hug that knee in towards your body. This time, our left hand is going to plant behind our back onto the floor, turning our chest to face the left, and then using your right hand or your right elbow to grab onto the outside of your left knee. Pull you a little deeper into this twist. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lower both legs back down. Nice work, everybody. Take a moment to just recover. Grab a little bit of water. We're going to make our way on to our backs for our third flow. I'm grabbing a little water as well. Finding just some stillness once you make it to your mat. Legs are extended long, head is rested, shoulders are rested, back is just flat against the floor. Taking some time once you get into this position to feel that spine lengthen, push against the floor. Check in with how your body's feeling. From here, we're going to start by bringing our knees in towards our chest, hugging both knees in. Hands are wrapped around both of my knees as I pull them in towards my body. Feeling a lower back stretch, a spine stretch against the mat, and just taking some time to add some movement. Maybe rocking back and forth, side to side, drawing some circles with your knees. Whatever feels good here. We'll hold for another 10. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to start by planting both of my feet onto the mat. So my knees are bent, pointed up towards the sky. We're going to start with a lying figure 4 stretch. For this stretch, I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to bring my right shin, my right calf, lower leg, over the top of my left thigh. So the bottom of my right foot is pointed to the left. My right knee is pointed to the right, creating that figure 4 shape here. Option to stay right here. Option to lift your left foot off of the ground, keeping a bend in your left knee so that your shin is parallel with the floor. Pulling that leg in closer to your bodies, deepening that stretch you're feeling in your right leg, hamstring, glutes, hips. Final option, taking both of your hands, grabbing onto the back of your left hamstring, left thigh, and just gently pulling in even closer to your body. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, dropping both feet back down to the floor. We're going to switch sides. Same options on our left leg now. Left shin comes over the top of your right thigh to that figure 4 shape. Choosing which variation feels best for you. We're going to hold here for about 30 seconds. This time we're feeling that stretch deeper on our left side, hips, hamstring. Final 15. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Both feet coming back down to the ground. Knees are still bent here. We're going to move into some windshield wipers, dropping both of our knees over to the left, keeping your shoulders on the floor, feeling that twist in your spine. And then same thing, dropping both of our knees over to the right. Moving at your own pace here, feeling those rotations in your hips, in your spine. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing our feet back to the floor. From here, I'm going to extend my left leg long. I'm going to hug my right knee in towards my body. This time, both of my hands on my right knee, gently hugging that leg closer to you. In about 10 seconds, we're going to take this into a lying twist. And in 3, 2, 1. Option to stay here. Option to take this right knee across our body over to the left. Into this lying twist. Trying to keep both of your shoulders on the floor. Limiting your range of motion if you feel that right shoulder coming up off the ground. Dropping your right toes to rest on the floor if that feels good. Or they can even rest on your left leg. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, bringing that right leg back over, lowering our right leg down to the floor. Taking a recovery moment, letting your legs rest. We're going to do the same on our left leg. When you're ready, left knee's coming into our chest, hugging with both of our hands the top of our left knee towards our body. And in 3, 2, 1, we'll take that left knee across our body over to the right, finding your range of motion here. Option to plant your left toes on the ground, or even they can rest on your right leg. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing our left leg back over to the left, lower that left leg to the floor. Take a recovery moment. Nice job, everybody. We're going to plant our feet one more time onto the floor for a supported bridge pose stretch. This is going to stretch our glutes, our quads, our hamstrings. So feet on the floor, knees are bent. From here, I'm going to lift my hips up into this bridge position. For a little extra support, I'm going to bring my hands to my back, to my lower back, just helping to support my lower body here. Feeling this stretch in my quads as I push my hips up towards the ceiling. Holding for a few more seconds. For 3, 2, 1, slowly lower our glutes and our hips back to the floor. We're going to do that 2 more times, holding just for about 10 seconds each time. I like to really focus on feeling that stretch in my quads instead of kind of feeling the burn in our glutes, which is there, but focusing on that stretch that you're feeling. Starting again in 3, 2, 1, pushing our hips up towards the ceiling. Option to support your lower back with your hands. For 3, 2, 1, and release, lowering our hips back down to the floor. One final time here on our supported bridge. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lifting our glutes off the ground, pushing our hips towards the ceiling. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering hips back down to the floor. I'm gonna bring my knees into my chest for another little rest position, if that feels good for you. Final few stretches to finish here before we get into restoration. We're gonna move into happy baby. We're gonna start with one leg at a time, and then we're gonna finish with both legs. So from this knees to chest position, I'm gonna drop my left foot down to the floor. Starting with my right leg, I'm gonna bring the bottom of my right foot to face the ceiling. I have a strong bend in my right knee, and I'm bringing my right knee to the outside of my body so I have some space to really stretch my hips and my hamstring. With my right hand, I'm gonna grab to the outside of my right foot, your right ankle, your right shin, and just gently add a little bit of pressure pulling down towards the floor. That's why you want your knee on the outside of your body so there's room to really pull down in your range of motion here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing the bottom of my right foot back down to the floor. Taking a little moment here before we switch to our left. When you're ready, bottom of our left foot is going to face the ceiling. Still having a nice deep bend in our left knee. Left leg is on the outside of our body. With our left hand grabbing onto the outside of our left foot, our left ankle, left shin. Just gently pulling down towards the floor, your range of motion here, your stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Left leg, left foot, coming back down to the floor. Final 30 seconds here. We're gonna do happy baby with both legs. This time bringing both of our feet to point towards the ceiling. Both knees have a nice strong bend. Grabbing the outside of both of our feet as we gently pull down towards the floor. Knee is on the outside of our bodies. Feeling a little bit deeper of a stretch here, especially on my lower back, as I'm kind of pushing my lower back into the mat. It feels good to add a little bit of movement. Maybe you rock slightly side to side. Doing what feels good for you here. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Let both of your legs fall down to the floor. We are going to finish here today with a few final minutes of restoration. This is when you have nothing to do except rest and recover. Finding a position that is most comfortable to you. You can stay in this lying position. Maybe you choose child's pose, maybe a seated position. Finding that comfortable position, thinking about how your body is feeling, taking this time to just recover. I will call us out in about a minute and a half. let's start to add a little bit of movement back into our bodies, starting by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, becoming aware of your breathing. From here, we're going to finish just with a few rounds of deep breathing. If you'd like to follow along with me, I'm going to make my way back up into a seated position. Feel free to stay where you are, continue your restoration if that feels best. Come back up just into a nice, easy seated position. I'm going to take a big inhale breath. I'm going to hold at the top for 3, and then I'm going to do a big exhale through my mouth. So when you're ready, taking that big inhale breath, filling your lungs, chest, belly with air for 3, 2, 1, and a big exhale out through your mouth to let it all go. We're going to do that 2 more times. When you're ready, big inhale breath. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and exhale to release. One final time here, biggest breath of your day. Sipping that inhale, lungs, chest, belly fill with air for 3, 2, 1, and release. Big exhale to let it go. That is all I have for us today. Thank you everyone for joining me for Deep Stretch. Continue to stretch, hydrate, and fuel as you need. And we will see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Ashley. That was great.